Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see how we can generate our own generative AI based images, basically image from text based prompt using stable diffusion models. Okay, and that we'll be doing through Google Colab. Okay, in Google Collaboratory. Those who do not know what is Google Colab, just put your request in the comment and I will create a demo how to use Google Colab. And let's go ahead and see what we need to generate images from text prompt using stable diffusion models. And it makes use of generative AIs, or basically it generates AI using text-based prompts. For that, we need a Google account so that we can work with Google Collaborative Notebook. It's an online cloud-based platform from Google where we can run Python scripts free of cost using Google CPU and GPU based compute machines or engines that is free of cost for us. Second, we will need Hugging Face account. This will be used to generate a token. This token is nothing but to log into and work with stable diffusion models. So let me show you. I am already logged in using a Gmail account, and you can see if you go to this Hugging Face account, once you create Hugging Face account, you can go to your profile and just click on settings. Okay, and you will be sent to this page. Here at the left hand side, you'll see the sidebar access token option, and there you can click on new token and you can generate a new token. I have already done that for me, and I have given a name for that, Google Colab Stable Diffuser token, which I'll be using. You can click on this copy token to clipboard and it will copy the token. Okay, so that token we need to paste into our Google Colab notebook. I'll show you everything, like how we are going to use this token, what code we are running, everything. Okay, so first we need to generate this access token from Hugging Face. Now the next prerequisite is to open the Google Colab notebook. So I'll be providing a link to this Jupyter notebook that I'm working with. Okay, I'll be uploading it to Git repository and I'll provide a link in the description so you can use that same notebook to run it. You only just need to change the token that you are generating from Hugging Face account. Okay, so that token you can put and just run this notebook. And we'll be setting the runtime environment or runtime engine to a GPU based runtime because it's generating an image, so it's a graphics intensive uh, task or process. So we'll be using GPU runtime. Okay. So here, if you see, I have opened my notebook, stable diffusion model notebook, and first of all, let's connect. Okay. So I'll be connecting to a runtime, and it is going to allocate a GPU or CPU based runtime that we can change later. How we are going to change? Once it's allocated, you go to change runtime type from runtime, and if it's not set to GPU, you click here and just select the GPU and save it. Okay. For me, it's already a GPU based runtime. If you click this, you can see the GPU RAM shown here from the compute engine. So that confirms you are using a GPU based compute engine. Okay. Now once our GPU allocation is done or runtime engine allocation is done, we'll be seeing what we need. So these are some prompts I have created. So I'll not show it. You can see negative and positive prompts that I have kept that I'm going to use it later. Now here you see. So this is the Hugging Face token that I'm going to paste here. So for your account, once you generate your token, you just replace this token with the one that you have generated, and you'll see this token. Now, once this token is copied here, you can simply run it, and it is going to log in and run some code. So let me show you that code, what it is going to run. It will use this token, and this token will be used to use this CUDA or GPU based runtime. Okay, and it will just call all the packages required to run stable diffusion models. So one is a PyTorch, okay, then diffusers and stable diffuser pipeline and DDIM scheduler. So these are nothing but stable diffusion packages, and then IPython display package to display these widgets, and then CUDA device, that is nothing but a GPU based device. It's basically using NVIDIA graphics card to run our code, GPU based code. Okay. Next, what kind of model we are using? So this is Open Journey. So I'll come to this later, or like why we are setting the model ID to Open Journey, or there are multiple different stable diffusion models. One is open journey. There are some more. Let me show you. So here you see there are so many models available on Hugging Face website. You go to models and you'll be able to see these different models. Now, each of these models are divided into different categories, like text to image based models. If you click, so whatever the model names here in the list you see, these are all text to image based. So if you give a text prompt, these models will generate an image based on your text prompt. So one is stability AI. There is a dreamlike art AI. Okay, prompt hero open journey. This is the model I'm going to use. This is the updated on May 16th and it has most downloads. Okay, and if we click on this model, if you see this is frequently used model. So I'm using this model in my notebook. Now let's go back to the notebook. So this model will be used to generate the image. Next is the user device. There is some seed numbers that we have to put to start with image generation. And then we are calling stable diffusion pipeline, which will use this model, prompt hero open journey model, and PyTorch, torch, so what kind of image we want to generate and the resolution. So all these things we are mentioning. Where we are mentioning those resolutions, if you go here, it will take a positive prompt like what kind of image we want. Next is negative prompt like how we can avoid some deformity in the model or image generation. And then image height like and width. So this is nothing but image dimension. And then we have guidance scale and inference step parameters. Okay. Other than height and prompt for positive and negative prompt, we have guidance scale and inference step. So guidance scale tells our model to iterate how many times we have to iterate to generate a proper model. And then inference step is how perfect that generation model will be. So the more inference step you give, the more perfect image it will try to generate. Okay, of course, there will be a limitation. If you want to generate a perfect model according to your text, it will try to take more time to generate that. So let us see what is the code behind it. So this is nothing but a prompt variable and negative prompt variable. So based on prompt, it is going to generate our image and it will avoid these negative prompts. So like low resolution image, it will avoid grayscale or black and white image, it will avoid, it will just generate color image. So all these negative or out of focus images, it will avoid generation. Negative prompt tells our model to not generate all these, avoid this kind of generation, image generation. Then we have height and width, and number of samples. Then I mentioned guidance scale and the number of inference steps. Once these parameters are set, we are going to generate that image using pipe, diffuser pipe that we have created here. Okay, using our model engine model. So this will try to generate the image based on this specific parameter. So pipe is taking the prompt, image dimension, negative prompt, and how many number of samples of image we want to generate, inference step and guidance scale. And based on that, it will generate one image, and that image will be displayed here in our runtime environment, in our Google Collaborating Notebook or Jupyter Notebook, you can say. So let's run it from here. So I'll start with this one. I'll keep my prompt as is. Okay, one more thing let me show you before jumping to run it. You can hide this code and keep only the parameters field that we are going to fill. So first of all, click on this box or cell and go to forms and hide code. So it will hide the code behind. Similarly for this cell also, let me do that. We'll hide the code and we'll just keep the token parameter and prompt and dimension all these parameters. Now let me run this one by one. It will try to log in using this token and try to get all the packages, related packages into our runtime environment. It will create a runtime environment within our NVIDIA GPU compute engine. Once that environment is created, then it is going to run the stable diffusion pipeline using our open journey model. Okay, and it will try to generate an image. So first, let it complete the package installation and creating the environment for us. Now it's trying to download all the packages and the model. All the model artifacts are being downloaded here. If you see tokenizer, model, safe tensors, right? Token map, facial token map, so many things. Okay, related to our open journey diffusion model. Let's wait here till it's getting downloaded. Once the download is complete, we'll run the next cell. Okay, now the execution is complete for this cell. We'll clear this logs and then come to the next cell where we have given our prompt to generate an image. Okay, let me run this cell and it will take that prompt and the negative prompt It will try to generate an image with this dimension. Here you see it's giving times in seconds. So 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it's giving the progress bar of image generation, like how soon it will generate the image. So it's hardly taking 10 seconds to generate the image. Okay. And here you can see the output from that prompt or image. Okay. If you give some different prompt or just run the same prompt, it will try to generate another image. And there you go. You can see another image getting generated, right? So that's how a stable diffusion model is working. Now, if you want to change the model type, okay, so you can do that. You just set the model ID to a different model. So here, if you see, I have kept a commented line like runway ML stable diffusion version 1-5. So you can use this model as well for your generative AI based image to generate the images uh, from a text prompt. There are some models which are for not safe for work models, okay, or enemy models, okay, that are also available on Hugging Face. So that's how we can change the model to a different model, and you just have to change the name of this model ID value from one of the models available here in the list. Okay, go to model, search for text to image based models, and take any of these model names, copy that. How you can do that? Just click on this name, let's say, and so just click on this model name and it will be copied. Go here and just paste it. Okay, so make sure to uncomment this and comment another model. And this time, once you run this cell, it is going to take this model as a diffusion model to generate your image. You can just click on this image and click on save image as and save it somewhere. And it will download that image for you. So one thing to keep in mind, this GPU runtime that you get from Google Colab is a limited resource, and you will be given a specific uh, some duration for which you can run this GPU and not forever. Otherwise, you have to pay for that and you have to upgrade your Google Colab to Google Colab Pro version and use a subscription based model to pay for running the GPU computing. So, free of cost GPU is a very limited resource and you'll get it for, I believe 30 minutes or 1 hour. I'm not sure, but that would be a limited duration for which you can run the GPU and not forever. So, if you are not using it, just disconnect from the runtime and delete it. Okay, so that's all for now. This is how we can generate uh, stable diffusion based models or using a generative AI based model, and it will generate images based on the text prompt that you are giving here. Okay, so that's all for now. We'll meet again in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.